It's been quite a while since I shared a video with you on what I've been doing with my students as far as, creating assignments or activities. So just wanted to give you an update because some things have changed now. Since remote learning started, I really just wanted to extend the curriculum as much as possible. Like we were focusing on rhythms and certain key signatures, and really wanted to keep that going to more of an individual playing assignments. But now that this is really going long term, because Illinois officially announced that we're going to be doing remote learning for the rest of the year, really started thinking about that, and I needed to change some things in order to, continue to get my kids submitting assignments and playing. And really, my philosophy now is just I want kids playing their instruments. That's what's most important through all of this. That's why they're in band. They like to play their instruments, and I need to create assignments that do that. Something else that's really important is giving kids choice, because anytime we can give kids choice and control over their own learning, it's a win-win, especially now that we're doing remote learning and so many things are out of our students' control. Allowing them to choose what to do is really powerful. So the way I'm doing that is through a choice board. And a choice board, is really nothing new or nothing that I created. I actually stole this idea from one of my daughter's teachers who's been using them as part of their learning. But I've tailored it to, include specifically music activities. And most of them on here are playing activities, but there's also some theory-based things. And I'm covering, a wide variety of activities. We've got some ear training, we've got some playing by ear, also some improvisation. Kids can play a solo. They can also play an etude with Sight Reading Factory. And I'm going to I'm going to show you all of these so you can see how they're working. So let's just get started here with Rhythmic Mutation. Really, this was super easy to create. Now, with all these things, obviously, you're going to have some planning to do up front. But once it's all done, you've got your assignments for the week or maybe even for the next few days. Um, so I just use Flipgrid Shorts. That's a really easy video creation tool on Flipgrid. I played 4 measures of rhythm and then inserted that link here so my kids can watch it. And what they're going to do is just try to transcribe the rhythms that I played using Flat, which is a free add-on available in Google Docs. One of my other videos showed how to use that, but it's really awesome. The kids can put in their rhythms here down below, and then they turn this into Google Classroom. Another activity, I'm calling it Ear Tunes. And Ear Tunes Shorts because I do a longer version of Ear Tunes on Fridays with my kids over Google Meets. But this one, all I did was take 8 measures of Let It Be by the Beatles. I played it on trumpet, and then I said, all right, figure it out. Send me a video of you learning how to play Let It Be by ear. And man, YouTube is awesome because before this started, I didn't realize, but there are so many videos of sheet music online that you can access, and it's pretty much every instrument. Really, just type in sheet music for whatever particular instrument, clarinet, sheet music, and there are so many videos that people have made where they upload the music, and you can even follow a cursor along with it. And in settings, you can even adjust the tempos as well. So, man, who knew? But what a huge resource. This is an opportunity for the kids to develop their ear a bit. Something that we really don't get a chance to cover in like the normal concert band curriculum is jazz improvisation. This is something that we really only do in jazz band. But man, this remote learning has provided a great opportunity for kids to, let's just start with the basics. Let's learn a blues scale. I did a little how to improvise video using a blues scale. And then I just set up an assignment in Flipgrid, and the kids are going to submit their improvisation. Now, again, YouTube, huge amount of resource of backing tracks. And you can just search F blues backing track, and it gives them, the bass, drums, and piano backing track to play along with. And the ones I found to be the best ones are the ones that actually do an intro and then count off the kids and bring them in because they usually don't know that, especially the beginners that have never done this before. So they just play along with that backing track on their Chromebook and they submit it to Flipgrid. And I've had a couple kids tell me that this was one of their favorite assignments so far. So who knew, right? Um, here we go with YouTube again. Like I said before, there's tons of sheet music playlists online, pretty much for every instrument. And some of it is pop music, some of it is more classically based. But I gave the kids a bunch of links, and if they want to learn something new and play it, they have an opportunity here to do that and submit it to Flipgrid. Also, opening the door to my kids that take private lessons. Hey, if you have a solo or something that you're working on with your private teacher, you can play that instead. And all they have to do is just say their title at the beginning of their Flipgrid video, and then they submit it. So I really enjoy seeing those because, again, my kids are playing their instrument. And that's really what is so important right now. Okay. Here's something that isn't playing bass, but we're going to do some music theory. And this is something that we touched on a bit, talking about seconds and thirds and fourths and fifths um, in class, but we really didn't have an opportunity to dig in. And I thought this was just a great way to review and just get the kids thinking about intervals because this is a skill, as long as they're continuing with band, that they're going to have to know. So, with musictheory.net, you can customize lots of different lessons. And this particular interval lesson is one that is a stock lesson. They already have it up on their website. And then the interval exercises are the ones that I've customized for treble and bass clef, and as well as adjusted some of the other options to make it more meaningful to my own kids and the level that I know them at. And the great thing is the kids put their name in, they copy the link, and then that gets submitted to Google Classroom so I can check and see what their progress was and if they got a passing score or not. And then the last thing is Sight Reading Factory Etude. I just created an assignment, a basic one and an advanced one that the kids can choose. If you use Smart Music or you use, another software available from Music First or maybe Essential Elements Interactive, all of these are similar. You can create assignments for your kids. But again, it's all about getting them to play their instrument. So whatever you choose to use here is fine. Again, I just love using Sight Reading Factory, and it's a technology my kids have been using all year, so they're really comfortable with it. So again, I just want to stress that music choice boards are a win-win. They give your kids that choice over their learning. Also, you're able to provide a lot of variety, um, a variety of assignments. And I'm going to end it with one thing. Make sure you're keeping it simple, okay? Because that's really important during these remote learning times. Kids want to be successful with this, but if it's too difficult or something's not working, it's really hard for them to muscle through it and figure things out on their own. So keep it simple. Look forward to sharing more ideas with you.